The conventions in Cloud Atlas really are amazing. Another amazing aspect of the movie is the theme of resistance. It seems that in each of the 6 eras in the movie, there are people who awaken their spirits and recognize the conventions that they're living in. And although the 6 eras take place in different settings, different times, in each one, people recognize the conventions and try to struggle with them. The famous American anthropologist Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful citizens can change the world."
Wow, so here comes the butterfly effect again. Those fighters are manifested in different time and ages. So, they are all the embodiment of a same spirit. So this spirit never dies. For me, the Cloud Atlas is the ode for the spirit. So the 6th story composed a sextet for orchestra. So that is the Cloud Atlas sextet.
Yeah, it is like music.
Yeah, that's right. So the spirit are always trying to break the boundary created by the conventions. I think there is a scene is really remarkable, echoes with this idea. Let's take a look.
Sure.
Yeah.
I understand now that boundaries between noise and sound are conventions. All boundaries are conventions, waiting to be transcended. One may transcend any convention if only one can first conceive of doing so. In moments like this, I can feel your heart beating as clearly as I feel my own. And I know that separation is an illusion. My life extends far beyond the limitations of me.
Although there is the message of having a heroic spirit, Cloud Atlas also seems to warn about the possible danger of fighting against unreasonable conventions.
Well, I see what you mean. There is a scene Hugo Weaving warned about this. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to me. For the sake of my grandson, if not your own, there is a natural order to this world, and those who try to upend it do not fare well. This movement will never survive. If you join them, you and your entire family will be shunned. At best, you'll exist as pariah, to be spat on and beaten. At worst, lynched or crucified.
Yes, it does seem like reformers usually meet an unfortunate end when they struggle against the conservatives. The reformers have an uphill battle, and the conservatives usually have more power.
Yes, take China as an example. China now is stepped into the process of deepening reform. But there is a lot of obstacles on the road. So people always say, well, the reforming process is so slow. But reforming always take prices, take cost. So only the insider could know that what obstacles that they're facing while deepening the reforming.
Sure, if you look back at history, you can see the example of Jesus Christ, who was crucified courtesy of the Roman Empire officer Pontius Pilate. Or Bruno, who was burned at the stake for advocating the heliocentric view.
Yes, in China there is also a lot of famous reformer. One of them is called Shang Yang. He's the leading reformer in the Qing Kingdom. Another very famous example is Tan Sitong, who initiated the 100 days reform in the late Qing dynasty. But unfortunately, he was executed as well. For those who dare to step out to fight against the conservative, unreasonable convention, they always have to pay the price even take the risk of their life.
Yeah, and everybody wants to have a heroic spirit inside and have a passion for life, and you have to balance that also with saving your own skin. Sometimes you don't want to be a hero. Instead, you just want to keep your head down.
Yes, I think that is the difference between the great spirit and insignificant spirit. So the great spirit have more courage to face the risk because they know although their physical body might be destroyed, yet their spirit will last forever in this world. So in cloud outlets, the mark of comets is like the label or the symbol for the liberator, for the fighters. We could actually see this birthmark of the comets in different scenes.
Yeah, so it symbolizes, the comet symbolizes that the physical body may be destroyed, but people can still achieve a kind of immortality through the continuation of the spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it brings to mind the saying, 自而不亡者寿.
That's right. Very good pronunciation. And
Okay, all right, thanks, you flatter me.
yeah, and for Confucius, there is a saying, 舍生取义, which means lay down one's life for justice cause. If Jesus tried to escape from the suffering and the danger, there will be no Christianity in the contemporary world. If we think about the Sami face her execution with mysterious smile. At that moment, if you sacrifice for reason, for justice, the process of death was originally a passive, horrible process, then has been turned into a kind of active and autonomous choice. So the death is your choice for justice. So that is totally different. That transforms the meaning or the feeling about death.
Death as an autonomous choice. That's a very interesting interpretation.
Yes, yes.